There are so many different ways to save your family money, and one of those ways is to simply stop buying things. So today I want to share with you 45 things that I do not buy. Many of these things I used to buy, but I have taken them out of our monthly or weekly budgets, and so I'm just going to share those with you to give you some inspiration in case you're looking for ways to cut back on your finances as well. So if you're new here, my name is Emily. I am a homeschool mom. I've been a stay-at-home mom for the past 8 years. And in the last few years, I've been able to make a part-time income to help supplement in our family. But for the majority of the time, and especially when I was first a stay-at-home mom 8 years ago, we lived on just one full-time income. And it has made me had to get kind of resourceful and just be creative in different ways that I could save our family money. And so here we go. Let's go ahead and jump in with my list of things that I no longer buy. I've kind of broken it up into categories. So the first category is really just more like household items and things like that, and I have my list right here, so here we go. Number one is dryer sheets. So instead of buying dryer sheets over and over and over again, I simply use wool dryer balls. I've been using these for probably, I would say at least 6 years now, and I love them. They're super inexpensive. You can get them from Amazon or you can get them from Walmart very cheaply. They're a great thing to have. Number two is laundry scent boosters. So I used to buy those, like, I think they were called Unstoppables, or there's something else. But they're like these little colored beads that you add to your washing machine in addition to your laundry detergent. I used to buy those because I thought, oh, it's just so nice to have our laundry smelling good. But I just realized I really don't need them. It's just an extra cost. I already buy laundry soap. It gets our clothes really clean. I do have extra, sometimes if it's like really dirty, or like for towels, I will add in either vinegar or I will add in a washing soda as a laundry booster, but I do not use scented beads anymore. Number three is window cleaner. So I use my microfiber cloths. I have a cloth that I wet down and I use that to clean the window and get all of the gunky stuff off and the fingerprints, and then I go back and I polish it with a blue cloth, and I've been using that for years, and again, I don't have to buy window cleaner. Number four is floor cleaner. So with this, I use a microfiber cloth and I just dampen the cloth down and add it to my mop, and I clean our floors that way. I clean our laminate floors in our dining room and kitchen, and then also our floors in our bathrooms, and then our basement. I painted the concrete down there, and so I'll just use my microfiber mop in there as well. So I don't have to buy floor cleaner or the Swiffer wet jet cloths to put on any of that. I just use a reusable microfiber cloth and water. Number five is an all-purpose cleaner. I make my own, and I make it out of Castile soap and distilled water, and that's it. I have also in the past used vinegar and water and a little bit of dish soap, but I just make my own. It saves us a lot of money, and it's just versatile. I can use it on all kinds of different surfaces in our home. Number six is Lysol wipes. I used to use these a lot, especially as a teacher. I would use them in the classroom. They were really handy. But then I would also use them at home to wipe down the countertops and things, but I don't anymore. Now I just use my all-purpose spray and a clean rag, and I wash them and reuse them. Number seven is expensive hand soaps. So I used to be a sucker for the Mrs. Meyer's hand soaps. They always smelled so good, and I would always purchase those for our bathrooms and our kitchen. But I just found that they were really adding up really fast. So now I just buy the reusable bottles from Walmart, and I just refill my bottles that way. Number eight, organizational labels and bins. I make my own labels. If you've seen any of my organizational videos, you've seen me make my own labels. And bins. I bought a few when I was first married and starting a new home and all that, but I really haven't purchased any new ones because I found that if I'm decluttering on a regular basis, I really don't need to purchase a lot of extra organizational bins. All right, number nine is plugins, wax melts, or car fresheners. So I put all those as number nine. Maybe I could have separated all of those. But again, well, actually, plugins and wax melts and air fresheners, all of them actually have given me headaches. There's something about the smell that they put off into the air that just mess with me, and so I had to quit purchasing them, and I really haven't missed them. Every once in a while we will purchase a candle, usually during the holidays, and usually my husband is the one who wants to buy them, but I don't purchase those. I don't have any, and I just try to keep our home smelling nice by taking out the trash, keeping the house clean and dusted, opening up windows when there's nice fresh air that we can let in. We will do that often, and that's how I keep our house smelling nice. Number 10 is cookies. I used to buy cookies every week to put in my husband's lunchbox. Now I make them and we save money that way. Number 11 is dough. So like canned biscuits, pizza dough, crescent rolls. I learned how to make all of those on my own so that I don't have to purchase them anymore from the store. I used to be scared to use yeast, but once I started using it, I realized it's really not that difficult. It does take extra time, but it's totally worth it for me. Number 12 is breadcrumbs. So again, I will save the ends of the breads, or like if we have like one leftover hamburger or hot dog bun that we didn't use, I will save that and I'll put it in my freezer. And then when I have a lot of them, I will pull them out and let them dry on my kitchen countertop overnight. And then the next day, they're usually dry or pretty close to being dry within 24 hours. And I will crumble them up and use them as breadcrumbs. Number 13, frozen dinners. So I just don't. I don't even do freezer meals. Sometimes I will freeze leftovers to have in the freezer that so we can use them up at another time. But I just don't buy freezer meals. Number 14, water enhancers. I used to buy those little things that you would squirt into water. Usually they didn't have any calories in them. And I would use those on a regular basis just to drink more water. But I found that if I just cut up a lime or a lemon and just add that to the water, it tastes really good and I don't miss the water enhancers. Also, if I have plenty of ice in my tumbler, then that makes me more willing to drink the water as well, and I don't miss those water enhancers. All right, number 15 is name brand foods. If I can, I will do my absolute best to buy the store brand on items from the grocery store. I know that's not the case for everyone, and and there are a couple of exceptions. Our taco seasoning, my husband loves the Taco Bell original taco seasoning, and I made some on our own from our scratch recipe. I've tried a couple other different brands, but he's just very specific that he loves the Taco Bell brand, so I do purchase that. But other than that, like cereal, I will get the store brand. If it's a ketchup bottle or some kind of condiment, I get the store brand and it doesn't bother us one bit. Number 16, snack foods. So like granola bars, fruit snacks, like little things that come in little pouches. I just don't buy those. Number 17, pre-cut fruits and veggies. I do them all on my own. I don't pay extra for someone else to do that. Number 18, shredded cheese. Again, I feel like I buy the blocks of cheeses and I feel like it tastes fresher and it just tastes better. And then I also feel like I get more cheese that way when I grate it myself versus buying it in the package already shredded. Number 19 is sauces. So I don't buy enchilada sauce, pasta sauce, marinades. I just make those all on my own from scratch. I'll buy, instead of buying a container of pasta sauce, I'll buy tomato sauce, which is cheaper, and just add my own spices to that. Marinades, same thing. I don't buy bottled marinades. I just make my own from olive oil and a little, usually soy sauce, and then seasonings with that, and that's usually a really good marinade for us. Number 20, individual servings. So like chips, applesauce, yogurt cups. I don't buy those anymore. I used to, but now I just buy the, I think it's a quart size of applesauce. Same thing with yogurts. I don't buy individual servings because I find that I can just break it up into small cups. We're at home most of the time anyways, so I don't need items that I can take on the go, so I just don't buy them. Okay, number 21 is alcohol. I just don't like alcohol, and so since I don't like it, I don't have to spend money on it, which saves us a lot. We don't purchase it when we go out to eat or just here at the home. It's just not our thing. Number 22, K-cups. I use the good old-fashioned coffee pot maker, and I don't have to buy K-cups that way, and it saves us so much money. I just buy a big container from Costco of my coffee. It lasts me a couple of months, and I'm good to go. Number 23 is gravy mixes. So I used to buy packaged gravy, and I don't anymore. Now I just make a roux with flour and butter, and I whisk that up, and then I add in my liquid and my beef. I usually use a beef bouillon stock that you can buy in the jar, and then put it in the refrigerator, and that's what I will use to make gravy. Number 24, drive-through coffee. So I drink coffee here at home. If I know I'm going to be going out and I want some coffee, I will pour it in my travel mug and I'll take that with me. The only exception is if I am with a friend, like I might meet up with a friend and go get coffee with that friend, but it's not like I'm just driving through and picking up coffee. It's an intentional connection with another person, and so I do make that exception where I will purchase coffee then. But still, it's kind of saving us money because instead of going out for a meal, I'm just getting coffee with a friend, so I feel like that does kind of save us some money. Number 25, along the same lines, is fast food for lunch. So we usually stay home to eat, or if we're going to be out and I can't get back home for lunch, we will pack a lunch most of the time. That way it just saves us so much money, because otherwise we found that we were going out to eat way more than we should, and we were just, those fast food purchases were just adding up really fast, and we already have a weekly budget that we like to spend as a family to go out to eat on the weekends for a nice meal. But when we were eating fast food for lunches, that was eating into our other budget, and so just avoiding the fast food during the week was really, really helpful for us, and we just don't do it. Number 26 is manicures and pedicures. So I used to do these kind of regularly. I can't even remember the last time I did one of these, but I just do them on my own here at home, and it saves us a lot of money that way. Number 27 is dry shampoo. Again, I used to use dry shampoo regularly, but I just quit buying it. I found that I felt like it didn't make that big of a difference. I wash my hair every other day, and so the day that I don't wash it, I just put it up usually, and I feel like I just don't need that dry shampoo. Number 28, along those same lines, is mousse. So I used to buy mousse and then blow dry my hair. I don't usually blow dry my hair. I would say like once a week. Otherwise, I try to just let it air dry anyways. So I don't find that I need mousse, and I don't miss it at all. Number 29 is hair color. I don't get my hair colored. I used to get highlights before I became a mom, but it takes so much time to upkeep all of that, and then it costs money as well. And so now I'm just embracing the hair that I have. And yes, I have some gray hairs, but hey, that comes with life, and I'm just letting it just be natural. Number 30 is my children's haircut. So I learned how to cut my son's hair, and then I will also give my daughter trims when she needs it. She doesn't need it often, but that saves us a lot of money as well. We don't have to go in and get a monthly haircut and all of that. I can just do it here at home. 31 is trendy shoes. So I try to keep up with just a classical style of shoes and clothes, all of that. But especially with the shoes, I have some outdoor shoes. I have a couple of pairs of shoes that I just have for specific things, like I have snow boots, and I have some dress shoes that I like to wear to church or when I'm going out somewhere, and I have a pair of casual shoes, but I don't have like trendy shoes where I just have like a closet full of them. 32 is multiples of items. So for instance, like a purse. I only have one purse. I use it up until it's worn out and I can't use it anymore, and then I purchase another one. I don't go back and forth or try to match out with different outfits. I just keep a classic, pretty neutral colored purse that I can wear with all kinds of different outfits. Same with my coat. I have one winter coat. I have one spring jacket. I don't have multiples of those items, so that just saves us money that way. 33, makeup remover wipes. So I found that I can use these reusable microfiber cloth makeup removers, and that's what I use. I just use them once on one side and then another on the other side. So I use each cloth 2 times before washing it, and then it comes out clean from the laundry and I can reuse it again. I purchased mine off of Amazon. I've also seen them at Walmart for really inexpensive, and you might as well just purchase those instead of buying the disposable ones, because you can just keep using them over and over again. All right, 34 is holiday clothing. So I know it's so cute to buy, a Halloween themed shirt or whatever for your kids, but I just can't come to terms with spending money on something that my kids are going to wear just a few times. So I want to get my money's worth out of these items. So For instance, at Christmas time, my daughter, we found a red dress that had some sparkles on it. And so she has that dress, but she wore it at Christmas time, but she could also wear it throughout this winter. So she's been able to wear it in January and February and now into March, because it was Christmassy because it was red, but it wasn't only Christmas. I could stretch it out longer. And so when I look for seasonal clothes, I try to make sure that they aren't just a certain theme of one holiday, but that they can wear it over a long period of time. 35 is brand new kids clothes. So there are so many consignment stores for kids around here that I don't have to buy them brand new clothes very often. Of course, like things like socks and underwear, we will buy brand new. Or if they really need like one certain type of clothing and I can't find it at a consignment store, then I will go to just a store and buy it, brand new. But most, I would say like 95% of my kids' clothes come from consignment stores, and it takes time to look through, but it is so easy to come up with a whole wardrobe of clothes for your kids and it not cost a whole lot of money. 36 is paper plates. I used to buy paper plates all the time. I was the queen of paper plates, but I found that if I have enough plates for our family to use, I can just put them in the dishwasher and I don't have to worry about washing them after every meal. I have enough for us to use all throughout the day, put them in the dishwasher, wash them, and then I don't have to worry about not having enough plates, but I also don't have to buy paper plates on the regular. The only exception would be birthdays. If we have people over, then I do buy paper plates to go with the theme for the birthday, just to make it special, and we'll put the cake on that. But that would be the only exception. 37 is books and DVDs. We go to the library, we use our library regularly, and we check out books there. I just don't purchase books unless I really, really want the book. And same with DVDs. All right, number 38 is gift bags. Yes, I am a gift bag reuser. Whenever we are given a gift and it comes in a gift bag, I save that gift bag, and I have so many of them that I just go through and I can almost always find one. If I can't find a gift bag, then I will just use wrapping paper because it's cheaper than buying a gift bag. But yeah, that's something I do not buy at all. Number 39 is new home decor. So a lot of times I will purchase things from antique stores or thrift shops. I do not purchase things brand new. I would say, well, I'm looking around my home and I can think of 2 items that were purchased brand new. I have one picture in my dining room that I got brand new from Hobby Lobby. It was a gift though, and it was a Mother's Day gift one year. And then another Mother's Day gift I purchased, I got to pick it out, but it was the metal W from Hobby Lobby as well. But everything else in my home I get from thrift stores or antique stores because it saves us money, and it's also much more unique and fun to have in the home. All right, number 40 is cable TV or streaming services. So we don't purchase any. We do have free Disney Plus from our phone company because it just came free with our plan that we have, but we're not going to renew it. It's just there. Other than that, we watch a lot of YouTube. We have some channels that we like as a family, but I don't buy any streaming services. We don't have Netflix. We don't even have Amazon Prime, which I think that might be another one on here that I'm going to list. But for TV, we just don't purchase them, and we find that we don't miss them. During the day, I try to keep the TV off for the most part. Every once in a while, and we'll let the kids watch an educational video. They'll get to choose like if they want to watch. There's a channel on here called Homeschool Pop, and the kids, that often has different things that the kids are interested in, and so I will let them pick one of those. But other than that, we just keep it off during the day, and we don't find that we miss the streaming services. And again, if we want to watch a DVD, we will get one out, check one out from the library. All right, number 41 is box subscriptions. So things like this, like meals. I don't buy meals. I don't buy from Grove. I used to purchase from Grove subscription. It's a cleaning service. KiwiCo is another one that's really popular for kids. And I just don't purchase them. I feel like it would just kind of be a waste of money for our family. And I feel like I could get those types of items cheaper, and so I just don't purchase them. Number 42 is my kindergarten curriculum. So my daughter's curriculum, I was actually able to download for free from The Good and the Beautiful. I love that option. Of course, you can always buy their curriculum outright, but they have the option of downloading the PDFs and then printing it out at home. And so that's what we did for our kindergarten year this year. Number 43 is extended warranties. You know, when you go to the store and they ask you, do you want to add 2 years of extended warranty? We always say no. We just don't pay that extra money. 44 is Amazon Prime. So I knew that was in there somewhere. We used to buy Amazon Prime subscriptions every year, but we found that when we were doing that, we were actually making more purchases than we needed to, because we're like, oh, it's free shipping, it doesn't matter, let's just go ahead and purchase it. But so that was costing us extra and just like, you know, impulse purchases. But then we just found that we weren't even watching the TV streaming either. And so we just decided to just cancel our Amazon Prime. And honestly, we haven't missed it at all. If we do need to purchase something from Amazon, there is the $25 minimum. If you have, okay, let me rephrase that. If there is a $25 minimum, you can get free shipping anyways. And so usually that's what we will do if we absolutely have to buy something from Amazon. But I've only made, I would say, like 3 or 4 purchases this year online. I've really been trying to go in the store and purchase items that way. If I need to, sometimes I will just do like a grocery pickup from Walmart and get items that way. And then I don't have to purchase them from Amazon. Okay, so I'm gonna give you number 45. It's kind of like a bonus, and then number 46 is a bonus too, but number 45 is deals that I don't need. So things like the clearance racks. I used to go check out the clearance racks all the time, and I know some people get really good deals from those clearance racks. And if you are looking for something specific and you find it in there, then I would say, you know, go ahead and get it, obviously, because it's clearance, it's a good price, and it's something you need. But if I'm in the clearance aisle, I will often want to pick up items that I don't really need. I'm just like, oh, it's a good deal, I should get it. But the thing is that even if it's a good deal and I don't really need it, then I shouldn't be buying it. So I've just tried to avoid the clearance racks altogether. That really helps me out. Another thing is like Dollar Tree. I used to go into Dollar Tree all the time and just kind of look around and browse. Now, if I go to Dollar Tree, I have a list. I know specifically what I'm looking for, and I purchase it, and then I leave. Because otherwise, I feel like it's so easy to just start putting things in your cart, and before you know it, you spent like $50 at Dollar Tree. And that will really eat into the budget really fast. Okay, number 46, this is the bonus one, is things to impress others. So things like a car, a home, your clothes, whatever it might be. I used to worry about what other people thought of me, like so much. Like it's almost embarrassing to think about what I used to think about, what other people's impressions of me would be. Like even complete strangers, not just people I knew. I don't care anymore. I just don't. And so I don't buy things to impress people. I buy things because I need them, because my family needs them, because, you know, we have the budget for it, not to impress others. Okay, so that is my list. That is 45 with a bonus items of things that I don't buy. Some of these things I used to buy. I used to spend so much money on these things, but you know, when you're trying to save money and you're raising a family the way that we're raising it, where I don't work full-time outside the home, then there are certain things that you cut back on, and it's totally worth it. It is totally worth it. So I know that there are more ideas, and I would love to hear from you. If you have some more ideas of things that you could cut back on as well, leave those in the comments below. If there's something I said and you're like, yes, I'm not going to buy that anymore, leave that in the comments too. I want to hear what you are going to change up. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate everyone who stops by and it just supports my channel. And if you haven't subscribed, feel free to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.